Hello and welcome back to Bicycle Legs and another edition of Review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Tears for Fears album, The Tipping Point, which came out on the 25th of February. I just got my copy of this a week or so ago and given it a few listens and have some thoughts, want to talk about it. I'll go through it track by track to start with, and then I'll give you an overview of what I think of the whole album. The first song on the album is called No Small Thing. It's a gentle, almost folky song at first. The chorus becomes a little bit more lively. It's a song that builds really nicely from a very sort of quiet beginning. I really like that song. The second song is the title track, The Tipping Point. The drums and bass on this song, just the rhythm of them, remind me a little bit of Everybody Wants to Rule the World. It's a really good song. I like the atmospherics of this song a lot, and that's sort of a recurring theme with this album. The next song is called Long, Long, Long Time. It has more lovely textures. Roland and Kurt's vocals on that song are especially gorgeous. I mean, they're beautiful throughout the whole album, but they're especially gorgeous on this song. The next song is called Break the Man. It's a more up-tempo song, but it's still full of instrumental textures, as this whole album is. This one sounds a lot more like a single than any of the other tracks on the album, really. It was released as a single too, but I think only the third one, if memory serves me correctly. But yes, it definitely has that sort of single sound. It's a really good song. I really like it. The last song on side one is called My Demons. It's an electronic sound. I mean, there's a lot of electronics on this album, but this song has an especially electronic sound to it, which I really like. I actually feel like this song wouldn't sound out of place on an album like Elemental, if you're looking back at previous Tears for Fears albums. Elemental I always thought was a really underrated album. I think it's a great album. The side two of the record opens with Rivers of Mercy, which is another gentle side opener. Rather than going for big bang side openers on this album, they've gone for really sort of quiet, gentle songs, or at least songs that begin quietly and gently. This one's very soulful, and I really like it. The next song is called Please Be Happy. It's a delicate ballad, and Roland sings it so beautifully. It's really lovely, really touching too, the lyric of it. The next song is called Master Plan. It's a really powerful song, I think. Very Beatlesque melody, but punctuated with the sort of electronic textures that are throughout the whole album. I really like that song. End of Night is the next song. It's another song that wouldn't sound out of place on Elemental or Roll and the Kings of Spain. Really cool synthesizers on that song. And then the last song is Stay. It's actually a song that had been released a couple of years previously on the Rule the World Best Of album. It has a lovely acoustic guitar intro. It's a very, very pretty song, and it finishes the album off on a gentle, almost ambient note. So my overall sort of feelings about the album is that this is probably the gentlest Tears for Fears album that they've ever put out. Atmosphere is everything on this album. I really hate using the word mature, because I feel like that often gets used as a put down to say, oh, it's lacking energy or whatever. I don't think that's the case with this, but this is definitely not an album that Roland and Kurt would have made when they were in their 20s. As I said, mature by no way means boring. This is an album that isn't as immediate as some other Tears for Fears albums, but it definitely repays repeat listenings. It's gorgeous. It's got Eno-esque atmospherics throughout the album, and really good songwriting, lovely playing and singing. I think it's a wonderful addition to the Tears for Fears catalogue, and I would highly, highly recommend this to Tears for Fears fans and just fans of really sort of sophisticated, slightly progressive sort of pop music. Definitely gets my thumbs up. I'll definitely be giving this more of a play, and I wouldn't be surprised to see this in my best of 2022 list. So if you've heard the album, let me know what you think in the comments, what you think I got right, what you think I got wrong. If you haven't heard the album, I definitely urge you to go to your listening app of choice and give it a play. I think it's well worth a listen, well worth several listens in fact. Please like, share and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. If you're new to the channel, please go and have a look at some of my other videos. I have done a review previously of the new Big Big Train album, and I have lots of other ranking the album shows and other things on the channel. So if you want to follow me on social media, I'm at bicyclelegs on Instagram and Twitter. Instagram, I mostly post the records that I'm listening to. Twitter, I talk about anything and everything, but I am trying to give that more of a music focus as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.